Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is still Monday. Damn, I gotta move. Monday, something ain't right. Hold on. All right. No, that's too high. Everything works. Monday, February 3rd, 2025, back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm about to step on some toes with this one, which I normally step on toes with every one of my videos. So somebody's toes get stepped on when I make a video. Hold on. Yes, I'm always stepping on somebody's toes. So somebody get ready to protect your toes, because I'm coming for them. Now, y'all know I come up with these statistics, right? I got my own statistician, whatever you call it. I got my own private person, which is me, that come up with my statistics. So they're official Big Ward stats, not world stats. I got my own stats. Mine are accurate. But anyway, hold on. So this message here is going to go against 99% of the population. It's going to go against 99% of the population. Hold on. And it's meant to help 1% of the population. This message is for 1% of the world's population, especially in America. But we're going to talk about Americans, but it applies all around the world. But this I know for a fact about Americans, that 99% of the people told about to get stepped on. 1% of the people. This is meant to help you. Okay, now let me get started. Disclaimer. These are my statistics. My own personal private statistician brought me back these numbers, which is moi, me. I'm my statistician. Keep that in mind. Before you come on here, Big Ward, where you get them numbers from? I got them from me. And that's good enough for this video. So now, you have two types of people in the world. Really three. You got the first type, then you got the second type, which is a 2A, 2B, because they pretty much the same type of person. The first type you got, which is 1% of the population that I was telling y'all about, is what you call givers. You have people that are givers, naturally giving people. They love to help other people. They thrive on helping people. They believe in helping people when they're in need. They're dependable. They're people you can count on. In your time of need, you can go to them. They got your back. That's 1% of the population, which I'm a part of. I'm one of the unfortunate SOBs to be born a giver. And you may be part of that 1% of the population that's unfortunate enough to be born a giver. And I say unfortunate enough because you live in a world where 99% of the people are receivers / takers. They're only good for receiving or taking from the givers. Usually the givers, which is me and some of y'all, we don't have nobody to give us nothing. no help, no nothing. And the people, if you're a giver, you may not know this, and if you don't know it, you're a fool. And I'm going to wake you up from your foolishness. I accepted that I'm a giver, and I know what comes along with being a giver. If you are a giver, you know what I'm talking about, that you ain't got nobody to help you. I don't have nobody in my life that I can call on for some help. Throughout my entire life, since November 1st, 1995, nobody I can count on beyond the shadow of a doubt, they got me. That was Nancy Harris. She died November the 1st, 1995. And since then, anybody that's been in my life is based on what I can do for them. If they did anything for me, it was based on setting me up, convincing me, tricking me, manipulating me into thinking they got me in order, because they know later on down the road, they're going to use the hell out of me. If you are a giver, anybody that's in your life right now is that right there. Unless you are rare, and you happen to be a giver that has a giver also. That is rare. Like a woman with no kids nowadays, that's rare. And a man too. I want to be fair. Big water, it's hard to find a man with no kids too. You're right, ladies. It's rare, like finding a woman or a man with no kids nowadays that's over 25. Okay? Got it. So if you happen to be a giver, and you have somebody in your life that's also a giver, just know that's rare. Now, you may have somebody in your life that you think is a giver. That's because they want you to think that. They're just buttering you up to use you. 9 times out of 10, if you're a giver, you don't have a giver with you, because it's only 1% of the population. The other 99% are takers and receivers. Keep that in mind as we go on with this video. Now, I came to that conclusion. I learned the hard way. Even though my mom, before she passed, she told me this was the situation, I didn't believe it. I thought I had friends. I thought I had people that loved me, because they told me they were my friend. They told me they loved me. They told me, Big Water, I got your back no matter what. Anytime you need something, I got you until I needed something. Then I found out the hard way, I ain't have nobody. You ain't gonna find out that you ain't got nobody until you need something. As long as you don't need nothing, because usually givers, most of the time, gonna have what they need. Hold on. So again, as a giver, you're not gonna know unless you like me and you done learn the hard way that 99% of the people are takers and receivers. So I already know ahead of time, I don't have a giver, because I'm a giver. Givers don't have other givers in their life, because there ain't enough of us to go around. There's nothing wrong with being a giver, because I noticed something about being a giver. I'm blessed. Opportunities, money. God blesses givers. That's why the saying says it's better to give than receive. So it's not a bad thing being a giver. That's not what I'm saying. It becomes a bad thing when you allow people to use you. Because givers love giving. It makes us feel good. It makes us happy. It brings us peace, real joy. The real joy comes from helping other people. If you're not happy right now, you're not experiencing any joy, life is effed up for you. And you want to feel better, like truly feel better, go help somebody. If you're feeling down and out right now, your life messed up, you can't figure it, because everything effed up right now. So I know you're feeling like that at some point in time. You want to get out of that feeling. You want to feel peace, joy, true joy, not the fake artificial. real joy and peace, love, all that you want to feel, no matter what you're going through, how broke you may be, no matter how much your life is effed up, no matter how much you may be struggling, go help somebody anyway and watch how your feeling change. Watch what that does to you. That's why it says it's better to give than to receive. Giving makes you feel better than receiving. I know that a lot of you, because I know you receivers and takers, y'all can't relate to that because you don't give nothing. All you do is take and receive, so y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But the givers know exactly what I'm saying when I say it's better to give than to receive, because of how it makes you feel to help other people. The problem comes is we've had a tendency or a bad habit to get taken advantage of, to get used and abused by the givers, not givers, by the receivers and the takers. So I'm here to teach you and tell you how to be a righteous giver. Give the right way, the way you don't hurt yourself being a giver. It's not intended for you to hurt yourself, to help somebody else. And nowadays, with these people out here, what we're dealing with, you'll hurt yourself being a giver. And I don't want you to do that. If you follow me, I ain't gonna let you do that. If you're one of my subscribers, one of my family members, a friend, because if you're a subscriber, your family and friend, that's what I consider you. I ain't gonna let you do that to yourself. I ain't gonna let you hurt yourself. So I want y'all to take on this mentality right here. Help everybody. Let that sink in. Help everybody. Because, as I said, the majority of people, 99.9% of people, are takers and receivers. So they add no value to your life anyway. So you have to be willing to say help everybody. Unless you know for a fact it's another giver. Which 9 times out of 10 it ain't gonna be. So I've reached a point in my life, November 1st, 1995. Anybody that's been dealt with me since then, if you didn't know it, I'm telling you now. I'm able to say F you, F your mama, F your daddy, F your brother, F your daughter, F your son, F everybody. I'm able to say that if you ain't already know that. Now you know. I can cut anybody off for any reason at any time and forget I ever knew you. I have mastered that art, and it is an art. That's an art you must possess nowadays as a giver. In order to survive nowadays, if you are born a giver like me, you have to master the art of being able to cut anybody off, no matter how long you've been knowing them, how tight y'all are, or how tight you thought you was. Because you only thought you were tight. Because 9 times out of 10, I said you're with a taker or a receiver. So you're never tight with them people. They just have you thinking that you are. So you have to develop the ability, and I have mastered it. It's an art you must possess. The ability to cut in and everybody off. From the children to the dog. You may have some favorite roaches at these people's houses that you've grown accustomed to because you done dealt with them for so long. You got to be able to cut everybody off for your own sanity. You got to be able to say F everybody. This past weekend. Because what happened is, the main thing we trying to have in life is peace and joy and happiness. True peace, true joy, true happiness. And what we don't want is to go through all it takes to achieve that just to have some taker, some receiver come rob you of it, of your joy. Well, big boy, you can't let nobody take your joy from you. You ain't supposed to, but you're a human. And if you ain't careful, because you're a human, somebody will come along and steal your joy. Keep that in mind as we continue on with this lesson. So therefore I say, don't let nobody because all the people are takers and receivers. So they add no value to your life. Most people are not adding any value to a giver's life. A giver's life, the value that you and I have, we brought it upon ourselves. Ain't nobody gave us nothing but the Creator. So therefore, that's the only one you should be concerned about. And so therefore, you should have the ability to cut anybody off to save your sanity, your peace of mind. Because there's people, these people that I'm telling y'all about, that don't add nothing to your life, they will still take and act like they done did something for you. You don't lose nothing by losing these people, but they will still cause all kind of chaos and drama in your life. This past weekend, I'm going smooth, minding my business. Ain't bothering nobody. Somebody that was in my life that I was choosing to deal with, even though they don't add no value for real, other than the value I give them, decided they felt some type of way and was gonna add that feeling to me. Even though I'm relaxing, I'm chilling, because I already deal with enough problems on my own. Somebody that I allowed in my life decided they felt like bringing me some problems. Some problem I ain't asked for. And some problem I ain't gonna deal with. I'm not dealing with nobody else's problem. I'll help you. I'll do what I can do to help you and get, because I'm a giver. But you ain't gonna bring me no problem. Like it's something I done did when I'm minding my business. So this past weekend, I had somebody got in their feelings, felt some type of way, felt I had done them something, felt I had, they felt like letting me know how they felt about whatever I supposed to be done did. And I ain't did a damn thing, and I know I ain't, because if I did, I'll apologize, and I'll fix it. But if I know I ain't did nothing, you're not gonna get no explanation out of me. I'm sorry. This is what really, I ain't finna say nothing, because 9 times out of 10, I'm the giver anyway. I ain't gaining nothing by you in my life. So you can get the hell on with your feelings of how you feel and what you think I done did. I don't care. Bye. Receivers and takers. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that ain't popular. If you're, and I have a bad habit of I still do it. If you're a giver, I advise you, include myself, now don't allow no broke people in your life, no people that can't do nothing for you, no people that don't add value to your life. You're better off by yourself. Because they will still help your life up, even though they can't do nothing for you. They will still bring you down, tell you about how they feel. I feel like this. I feel like you did this. I feel disrespected. Get away from me. You don't do nothing for me. I ain't got nobody since November 1st, 1995 that I can truly count on. Do you? Do any of y'all have anybody that you can truly count on? I don't. I've had some people in my life that I can ask for something here and there. But overall, like I just needed some a couple of days ago, I couldn't get no help. All I got was excuses from somebody I asked to help me. They have helped me before, but they couldn't help me for some reason this time. I ain't tripping. Nobody owe me nothing. My point is, November 1st, 1995 was the only person I had that I can count on for anything. So therefore, ain't nobody on this planet right now other than my son for me giving an F-bot, you not being in my life. And you shouldn't either, if you're a giver. Because 9 times out of 10, you ain't got no givers in your presence. So anybody that leave you, don't have no issue with them leaving. You ain't lost nothing, I promise you. That's why I can cut somebody off I've been knowing for years. And to see you in public won't even speak to you. And I ain't trying not to speak. I instantly don't care nothing about you no more. Because I know you ain't care about me for real. It was only a give and take situation. If you're a giver in a relationship, your marriage, family, whatever, it's give and take. This whole world is give and take. Everybody give and take, except the giver. We give, we don't get nothing in return. Unless it's somebody, like I said earlier, they trying to make you think they'll give a too, so you will open up to giving to them. Not knowing we give anyway. A giver gonna give anyway. I'm just telling y'all givers, stop doing it. In this day and time right now, stop doing it. And be able to cut people off like that. Don't deal with nobody. I gotta practice this myself. From now on, no broke people. Nobody that can't do nothing for me. Because even the broke people, you would assume if you're a giver and you chose to deal with somebody broke and help them out and do for them, that they wouldn't cause you no problem. They still bring drama. They still bring problems. So you better off, if you're going to get drama and problem anyway, you might as well deal with somebody that's going to benefit you. I've had a bad habit, bad tendency of dealing with people that don't benefit me at all and then taking shit off. You don't benefit me and I'm taking shit off. I don't do that no more. They had a rock coming off that truck. I don't do that no more. I remember when I was younger, in an attempt to find a woman that don't cheat, because I always had the bad ones, the pretty women, the fine ones. And I thought that's why I kept getting cheated on. Because them fine ones, everybody want them. All the men want them. The men with the money and this, that, and so I kept getting cheated on because I always had them fine, pretty women, right? That's what I thought. So I intentionally went after big backs. Big backs. Y'all know what a big back is. If you don't, it's the big girls. I intentionally went after Medusas. I'm figuring, since I'm so fine and handsome and good looking, I got money, this, that, and the other, the big back, the Medusa, you know what Medusa is, right? The ugly one that you look at it, you turn to stone. I intentionally went after them, thinking that they would be glad to have somebody as good looking as me, as fine as Big Ward, with my reputation and my money, which I had back then. Cause these pretty women, the fine ones, they cheat too much. I might as well get me one of these ones I know that nobody else won't. They ain't gonna cheat. Y'all already know how that turned out. The big backs, the Medusas, they cheat too. Ugly ones cheat too. Broke ones cheat too. I intentionally went after women. Well, first of all, because I didn't think I could have no kids, I wanted a family. So I didn't mind dating single moms. And I also thought they would be proud and happy to have somebody that's willing to accept them with all them damn children. So they ain't gonna act a fool. Guess what? They act a fool too. The single mom with 4, 5, 6, 7 children, they act a fool too. No matter what you're doing for them. Treating the kid like they're yours. I don't mean that. And yes, I've been the one to tell y'all I date single moms. I say nothing wrong with dating single moms. And I still hold true to that. I just know how to do it now. Because I don't take shit of nobody, single mom or not. So I can date you. And when you come with that bullshit, you out of here. Because I know you don't have no value in my life like nobody do. So I don't discriminate against single mom, broke women, broke nobody, broke people, because I cut you all off the same. But my point is, you might as well date the pretty women. You might as well date the women with money. Date the women with no kids. The high value women that everybody wants, you might as well date them. Taking chances with them. Because the broke ones, the single moms, the big backs, the Medusas, they act our ass too. And it go vice versa for the men too, ladies. I had a woman tell me she don't date good looking men. I tried to holler. I think I told y'all that before. She said she don't date good looking men. So I said, okay. I saw a little while after that. I asked her how the relationship going. He cheated. The ugly dude. Y'all feel me? So I'm like, you might as well have dated me. And I'm the type of dude that don't cheat if I'm in a relationship. That's why I don't take being accused of cheating when I'm in a relationship. Because if I want to F around, I'd rather be single so I can F around how I want to. Spelling different. Now, I cheated when I was younger. That's how I know I want to do it, because the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Too much of a headache. Cheating is a headache, ladies and gentlemen. It's too hard to keep covering them lies, ladies and gentlemen. So I'd just rather be single or faithful if I'm going to be in a relationship. And I ain't taking no being accused at all. You're not checking my phone. You're not asking me who calling me. I don't give a fuck. We ain't doing that. And I ain't going to be doing you like that. I ain't going to be asking you who calling you. I ain't going to be checking your phone. I don't need your code on your phone. Need none of that. Because if somebody going to cheat, you can't stop it. Y'all out here that's doing all that foolishness and trying to keep your person from cheating, you're wasting your damn time. If you worried about somebody you will cheat, just don't be with them. I don't do that. And you ain't gonna do it to me. If you think I'm cheating on you, you're in trouble, you got to worry about something, just tell me we can go our separate ways. But you're not checking my phone, you're not asking me who calling me, you're not asking me who I'm texting, you're not asking me who I'm talking to. I ain't answering none of that shit at 53 years old. I used to. I wouldn't dare do that shit for Jesus. If you think you can't trust me, bye. If I think I can't trust you, bye. Which I already know I can't trust. I don't trust nobody no way. So that's why I don't F with you about none of that stuff. Because I believe anybody do some shit. But I ain't gonna F with you if you respecting me and I don't see you doing it. I don't want to see your phone. I don't want to know who called you and who you calling. If you doing some shit, I'm going to find out. And you out of here. So therefore, live in peace. Don't take shit off nobody. Don't settle for broke motherfuckers. Thinking they ain't going to cheat. Fellas, don't go get the big bag. Ladies, don't go get the scrub or none of that. You might as well get the prettiest woman you can find. You might as well go after the richest man you can find, because the broke dude cheat too. The broke dude bullshit too. The broke women bullshit too. They gonna bring you drama too. They gonna act like they doing you a favor by being with you. They don't add nothing to your life. With that being said, lesson learned. Help everybody. If they ain't bringing no value to your life, if you're a giver. Help these folks. Get it, got it good. Bye.